Hi guys, hopefully you can see me. Happy New Year. I am up. I went out to a party for New Year's and I just got in. So I said, you know what, let me chime in to YouTube, and I just want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. It's only a little bit of you, but I want you to know that I appreciate you, and I see all your comments. And if I don't get back to you, please don't take it personal. Sometimes I can take 3 weeks or 4 weeks to even see your comment because it's coming through my cell phone. I don't always see your comment until I go through my videos, and then that's when I see it. And I just want you to know that y'all mean so much to me. So don't think I'm being stuck up or shady and I'm just not replying to you. Sometimes I genuinely just do not see your message, or I just didn't have time to get back to it. I hope everyone had a great 2017. I learned so much in 2017. I believe I stayed narcissistic free in 2017. I'm sure I attracted some narcissistic guy, but they disappeared. Because, as you heal, I believe that you will still be tested, and you always gonna come across narcissists. I don't want to say always, but you'll come across them, from time to time. And when you have those boundaries and you know your worth and you're no longer codependent, they won't even stick around you that long because you don't fit the criteria to where they can use you. So that's happened maybe like once or twice in 2017 where I met a guy and they just disappeared. I guess I didn't fit that criteria, but when I thought back to how they were acting, they seemed like they could have been narcissists. So I just briefly wanted to talk about narcissists in your things and how they react to other people's property. And I got this is like a piggyback video. I got this from another YouTuber. I don't remember his name. But I noticed that narcissists in my life in the past, they had an obsession with my shit, my things. My grandmother, who was a narcissist, she would wear my stuff. Keep in mind, I was in my 20s when I went to go live with her, so that made her in her 70s. No 7-year-old woman should be wearing 20-something-year-olds things. There could be a couple of things that they can share, but not really. And then on top of that, we weren't the same size. I'm a bigger woman. She's a smaller woman. If she saw that I had something new, she would wear it even before I even went to wear it. Or if I bought a new dress, that's by the end of that week, she went out and bought a dress or the same dress. Another thing, I have this habit. I love to buy abundance of body products. So I remember I started to notice that things were missing. And I was just like, what in the world? Why? I had like 5 deodorants on my dresser, my bedroom dresser, and they just disappeared. I knew she took it. I know my uncle didn't take it. My uncle was living in the house as well. I knew my uncle wouldn't take 5 women deodorants. She took my deodorants. And this is really funny because she's deceased now, and my uncle and I still live in the home. Things are never missing. So this is how I know this was her. All along, she was the one that was taking my deodorants. Okay, another thing was, what else? Oh, yes, I'm going to say about 400 photos from my childhood. And I kept them in like Ziploc bags. I don't know why I didn't put them in photo albums, but it's kind of ghetto. But I kept it in like Ziploc bags. And when I had went away, I went to Texas for 4 months to live, and when I returned back to the home, 400 photos just disappeared. And I, to this day, that was like back in 2013, I cannot find these photos anywhere. I have tore up this house. I cannot find those photos. I don't know what she did. I don't know if she hid the photos. I don't know if she threw them out, but she knew how important those photos are to me. My dad is deceased. My mother is deceased. My aunts, my uncles are deceased. Those are photos from my childhood that meant so much to me. And she threw them out. How do you throw out 400 photos? Like, that is just beyond effed up. Another experience I had was with, I would consider that he was probably a sociopath. But my ex best friend, he had bought some clothing for me, and we went away together. He bought me these clothing and we were going away together. And we got into an argument while we were on this trip. And I left him in the room that we were staying in, and I went to like another part of the house that we were staying in. And he said to me, like, oh, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go do something. So he left me in the house, and I went back to the room that we were sleeping in. And when I looked in my suitcase, all the clothing that he purchased had holes cut in the clothes. None of the clothes that I bought, that I purchased, on my own, with my own money, were touched. But every article of clothing that he bought for me had an intricate hole in the front of it. In every shirt, in every pants, it was a particular hole. Now, I confronted him about it, and I was just like, did you freaking cut holes in my clothing? He was like, oh, I didn't do anything to your clothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe, when you put them in the washing machine. I said, these are new clothing. I didn't even get a chance to wash these clothing. And I'm not going to front. I don't always wash brand new clothes to wear them. Some people do. I don't always do that. I said, I didn't even get a chance to wear these clothing. What are you talking about? Put them in a washing machine. What? This man cut holes in my freaking shirts and pants. It was just insane. That's when I really, like, certain things like that, that's when I knew something was really, really wrong with this individual. Another thing is that they'll be very, very competitive with you. If you buy a car, they will try to go buy the same car or a better model of that car. It is just always a competition with them. They don't have respect for your stuff. If they, came to your house, they're going to be using up your things. They'll plop on your couch like they don't really care. They just don't have respect for your shit at all. And just pay attention to people like that. Whether they're narcissists or not, pay attention to people like that. I had another narcissistic friend at a time, female friend. She came to my house and she just did the weirdest things. I had like photos of like me and my best friend and my niece and my mom in my bedroom, and when she walked in my room, she took my photos and faced them down. Who the hell does that? That's just crazy. How do you go to someone's home and you take their photos of their loved ones and you face them down? This is how sick these people really, really are. I mean, even if I felt some kind of way, I don't even know why she did that. I think at the time she was going through a divorce, and she couldn't stand the sight of seeing my loved ones. I mean, that's just crazy. That's just too much. And I just was like, why are you placing my photos down? Oh, I just don't want to see that right now. Like, who does that? But this is what these narcissists do. They just have a weird obsession with stuff. I don't think they respect their things either. I noticed that they're either hoarders or they're extremely clean, meaning I mean, like they would clean up for a murder scene. I don't really know too many narcissists that are just, like if you go to someone's house, you would see some type of personality in their home. To me, all the narcissists that I've known, it was either they were just hoarders or their home was just so bland and boring. I never been to like a narcissist home and it was just like, oh, that's really nice. I like that. Like you saw like a personality. You saw the different kind of art they would like or the color they would like. It was just very, very bland. So I don't know. They have this weird relationship with stuff, pretty much. And I just don't think they respect things. Um, that's it for now. I don't know. What was your experience with narcissists when it came to respecting your things and respecting their things? Comment below. Happy New Year. I hope everyone will be blessed this year and stay narcissistic free. Peace out.